Hello and konnichiwa. I am greeting you from the Sophia University in Tokyo in Japan. I'm here now as a visitor to meet other scholars here at the university. I'm a theologian and pastor. I'm a German theologian. Sorry, my English is not so perfect, but I try to do this brief introduction in English for my friends who do not know German. I want to talk about my newest book. We are here at a Christian university, a university which was founded by Jesuits in the past, but there are not a lot of Christians in Japan. The statistic says that this only about 1% of the population belongs to Christian churches. And I was asking myself, is that really true? And I was visiting this country for more than 20 years and saw a lot of churches and talked to a lot of Christians and pastors. And I kind of thought, like, is that number really true? There are so many active churches here, and they are, most of the times, they're well attended. Also, this Sophia University is a big university. Lots of students are here, and I wonder how much they also learn about Christianity and the Bible. I was writing a book on this topic of 1%, the phenomena of Christianity in Japan. So there are different forms of Christianity which are unusual for us, different things that we do not have as Christians in our country. For example, Christian worship services for celebrating the marriage worship services, marriage chapels, wedding chapels. For non-Christians, they get married in the Christian style. Or also the phenomena that there's a lot of house churches in Japan, very small churches, but with very active members. That is very interesting. There are also some really interesting theologians in this country, in Japan, for example, Kazuo Kitamori, who wrote a book on the pain of God, or Uchimura Kanzu with this idea that the actual real church is non-church. The Mukyokai is actually the non-church, is the real church. So there are some really interesting theologians in Japan, but there is also a very interesting history. For a long time, Christianity has been forbidden, and there were underground Christians who were not officially shown themselves as Christians, the so-called Kakure Christian. All that is very interesting for us, and it brings us to the point that we see that there's a particular form of Christianity here realized in this country. So I would recommend to you this interesting book about the Christianity in Japan. 1%, only 1% still today. Some say it's actually a little bit more, some say it's even less. I am discussing also this number 1 and what it might also mean, not just as a number but as a symbol. It is all, you can just buy it in all bookstores or just purchase it on Amazon. I would be very grateful. I am greeting you from the Sophia University here in Tokyo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Bye bye.